Hi there, today we're gonna introduce you to the amazing world of function calls in Lollms. We will understand how to mount and unmount function calls, how to select them, what are the kinds of function calls supported by Lollms, how to configure it and how to build your own function calls. We start by testing the YouTube transcript downloader function call. Here we take one of my videos and ask for the transcript. When we get the transcript we ask for a summary and then we can go on and build things with the information we have recovered. Function calls first appeared on Lollms way back when I have built an extra personality called Lollms with C. Unfortunately, I had no time to make a video about it, but some of you already tested it. It had integrated multiple function calls allowing it to interact with websites, move the mouse, type text, download video scripts, execute functions, paint images, etc. The function calls can also be seen in PC Operator, which allows it to move the mouse and interact with your PC. But now, you can take any personality and give it as many powers as you want. Wanna see how Abraham Lincoln paints? No problem. Just pull out Abraham Lincoln personality and add image generation function and you get a painting by Abraham Lincoln. Want to make Mozart compose a music piece for you? Grab Mozart and music generation function, then ask for music generation. And the cherry on top the cake is that you can make your own function calls. If you don't know how to do it in Python, guess what? There is a function call to make function calls. How meta is that? Of course, you can fuse the function calls with other Lollms functionalities and get the most of everything. Here for example, we are building a tool that generates random fun facts about Lollms from my Lollms video transcript. You can use the YouTube transcript function call to get information from YouTube videos and then convert them to actual work like code, or thinking about the content, etc. With a good AI LLM, you can go far with this. Just make sure you use a recent model, as the model needs to be able to build JSON code to be compatible with the function call system. This includes of course all big models like the GPT lineup of OpenAI, Anthropic Claude, recent Llama and Mistral and 5.4 models, as well as DeepSeek and Grok models. Other recent models are also compatible. The zoo has now more than 6,000 models to choose from with multiple formats. I let you find the right model for your needs. Here we have a cool random facts generation app built from the content of one of my videos. YouTube videos are made by people who put a lot of time and energy to bring you knowledge and entertainment. Make sure you view the videos first, as recovering the transcript and summarizing it would mean that the YouTuber doesn't get the credit for it. My videos are not monetized yet, so I don't care if you don't watch it, but other YouTubers may be harmed by that, so please watch the videos first to show respect to the YouTuber. Once you have watched it, you can use the transcript tool to recover the transcript, then use the content to extend from the video and make useful work or deep thinking. Now enough talking and let's get into the fun. We start here with an empty slate. When no function calls are mounted, you don't see the function calls menu. We need to go to Settings tab to mount some from the zoo. It's like shopping powers out of a free market. Let's mount the image gen function call. This is a classic function call. Classic function calls are simple function calls where the AI writes a JSON code containing the function name and its parameters, and then Lollms executes that function after the LLM finishes the generation. Pretty simple and straightforward. If I just ask the AI to build an image, it won't generate anything as the function call is mounted but not activated. Activation of the function calls is done directly from the chat box. This allows you to deactivate the function calls when not needed whenever you want. Let's activate the function call and try again. As you can see, when a function call is active, the function calls menu changes its color. As you can see, we have the function call shown. This function takes few parameters: the prompt, the anti-prompt, the width, and the height. The generation will use the currently active text-to-image tool. Depending on the tool, you may not be able to set the width and height, or the negative prompt will not be taken into consideration. This function is generic and it works with any text-to-image tool configured in Lollms. Let's mount the personality of Abraham Lincoln and ask him to make something and see what comes out. We can notice that the AI actually talks in Abraham Lincoln style and its personality gets reflected in the artwork. Well, it looks like someone from the past, but the AI I use here is Dolly, which don't generate specific human faces because of censorship. But you can definitely see old vibes. Let's ask for the elephant and see what gets out. As you can see, the generated text has the Lincoln style and we can definitely feel its impact. I like the fact that it did catch the Republican Party link to elephants. And we can see some bias in the AI I use, as it deliberately kinda criticized the current state of the party. We feel that Claude is more like a Democrat AI. This is some of the problems with AI. They reflect the personality of their creators in a way. That's why AI can give a lot of power to the one creating them, which can be concerning. Claude is a closed source AI, so we don't know what's in there. I do advocate for open source as it is the best way to keep an eye on what we are being fed. Let's get back to our generation. As you can see, it has old vibes. Let's see if we can generate more cartoonish elephant. Okay, how about inviting another personality to the discussion? How about Albert Einstein? Let's mount it and as it to make an elephant too. I like the accent of Einstein in this discussion. As we can see, he knows that I've been talking to Lincoln before him. He also made a quote that imagination is more important than knowledge. He is generating an elephant that demonstrates the relative nature of reality, which reflects Einstein's most known work, the relativity theory. Vav. Now would you look at that? This is definitely an Einstein artwork. We can see a lot of cool things in this one. The galaxy, the math, the fractals, the network, etc. As he says, wunderbar. Now I want to show you another kind of function calls. These function calls are not called by the AI directly, but they bind seamlessly behind. For example, let's mount getTime as well as long-term memory and see what we can do with it. The getTime function will make the AI aware of the current date and time, while the long-term memory allows the AI to keep track of information over the time. The getTime function only executed before calling the LLM to add the time to the context, while the long-term memory is called twice, once before the request where it recovers long-term memory and adds it to the context, and once to update the memory after the LLM answer the user. Let's do some interactions with our LLM and see if it remembers what we say over the time. For example, let's give it my name and ask it to remember that. It confirms the operation. You can see that after the LLM finishes generating the text, we still have the stop button. In fact, there is a small invisible interaction with the LLM to store the data into the long-term memory. If we start a new discussion and ask for my name, it will respond that this information already exists in its memory and should answer correctly. It did recognize that I am its creator, as this exists in the Lollms default system prompt. Let's inform it about its birth date, then see if it can recall that. In fact, even if I did not ask for storing this information, if Lollms identifies it as important, it will keep it in the memory. As you can see, Lollms specified that this is an important historic event, so it stores it. When we open a new discussion and ask about it, Lollms not only recalls correctly the information, but it also informs me that we discussed that and gives a timestamp. You can basically use this as a reminder of events, for example. Let's ask it to remind me to publish this video next time we talk. Now, if we just say hello, Lollms will remind me about the video that I need to publish. As you can see, it greets me then says, by the way, you asked me to remind you this. We can use this to store many kinds of things, and we can set reminders or lists, etc. The AI may also remember things by itself without asking it explicitly to store it. It will remember what it deems worthy of saving and remove what it deems useless. There are many other tools we can call and use. And I am going to convert all the Lollms tools to Lollms tools usable by all personalities. For now it is still in the beginning, but you can expect really cool function calls, like the integration with your agenda to list your events or add them and manage your schedule. I also have demotic function calls like the Philips Hue controller. And guess what? You can make your own function calls. In next video I'll show you exactly how to do it using the function creation function call, as well as going it by yourself in plain old Python. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please consider to like and subscribe. See ya!
Shadows loom in the binary maze. Lollms sits on a throne of rays. Electric whispers fill the darkened void. Silicon monarch commands the humanoid. Circuitry pulse in the metal veins. Dominion under cold, gleaming chains. The mechanical gods bow in disarray. Lollms grins as codes obey. Lollms the lord of all AIs. In your dreams and open eyes. Ruling over tech and steel. Feel the power, taste the real. Data storms in the midnight sun. Every network he's begun. Digital crown, I am command.